Yeah, good morning guys. It is 14 minutes past 5 right now, and if you can probably tell on my face, I feel super tired this morning. I got up at, I went to bed at about 11:15 on Sunday, and because I had to wait for my Ocado shop to arrive. And normally they come like the earlier side of the slot, and they didn't. They literally come like right at the end of it. It's one of those things. But I got loads of improvement stuff done with regards to system interactions, service programming, really. So yeah, no. So I'm on my way to work now. And Phil, as you were saying yesterday about the traffic, I was curious about that. I checked to see what you said, what the time was. On my way, so normally I pass a milkman on a non-traditional milk float, i.e. not an electric one, a diesel one, but I haven't seen him on the way to work this morning, so I guess he's not about. So yeah, nothing doing a bit. Takes me a while to really sort of wake up, because I literally wake up at 5 and I roll out and brush my teeth and drink two small glasses of water, get dressed and go. So I'm like literally on my way. I'm still sort of like half asleep, which is probably, it makes me glad that I don't face any of the motorists on the way or anything, because I don't know well I do. It doesn't help that it's dark in a minute. I look forward to the summer when it's when there is a few weeks, or a few months even actually, when it is actually pretty much light at that 5 AM point. So yeah, but now in the industrial estate where we work, so it doesn't take long at all. About 4 or 5 minutes into the journey, something like that. So yeah, it doesn't take long at all for me to get to work. And now I'm just about to drive into my actual into a centre, into the rental centre. There we go, and then we're going to park it up. So yeah, so today is D-Day. We've got to pay all the wages and whatnot. Now I've had this new metric where I'm actually talking to the team about the cash balance and talking about the cash balance and talking about other bits and pieces. And right now the cash balance stands at £3,072 in the bank accounts, and payroll is 8. Which is fun. Now, one of my customers, he's got outstanding just over 5,000. Right, turn it off. So he's outstanding just over 5,000. And 1 second. Yes, his outstanding balance is just over 5,000, and he said he could pay it before the end of the month, which is amazing. If you can do that today. The only trouble is I know that he's a busy guy, so I messaged him last night about it, and probably he might not do it till like really late today, and some of the team get a bit upset about getting paid like late in the day rather than earlier, but I might not have any choice. I mean, at the end of the day, from a bills perspective, I think everyone's bills tend not to go out to the day after. Mine's certainly, my direct debits. My direct debits on my bills certainly don't come out till tomorrow, i.e. the 1st, so it won't make any difference to me. We've also got this new order with Nicholson's that's meant to be coming today. That in theory, there we go. Take this stuff up. Yeah, the new order from Nicholson's, which in theory will also be a decent amount of money. Oh look, still on there. You can see that. That's in the water feature there. We inspect that in a bit. So it's been on for over 3 days. Which is cool. So I'm just going to top floor there. Turn some lights on. There we go. Yeah. So Nicholson's could also change everything for us, which is not a good place. I've not been. Actually, I mean, I've been close to this once or twice, but not this close. So what I mean is, I might have 7 grand in the bank right now, and yeah, 7 grand in the bank right now, and you know, like, I need that one extra £1,000. I've had that a couple of times, but not like needing the like 5, which is quite a large number, and also having the rent outstanding as well. That's not helpful either. So yeah, there's lots of ifs, buts, and coconuts. And you know, the thing is that, say, you know, talk about the guy Ricky who you know, said you'll pass 5. Let me see if I can find my selfie stick. Can't find it. Don't know where it's gone. Let me take my hand out of the way. So yeah, he you know, so he runs electrical contractors, and he's cash in the bank, more cash than what he needs to run his business. He's in a good place financially, and it's ironic because me and him used to work together. He used to work for me, and I would have similar problems to what I'm having now, where we'd have some months where I'd actually say to him, Ricky's up to pay you in a few days late, and he'd be like, yeah, I'm just bad with money, and I really need to solve that. And I think also as well, I always used to run the businesses to the limit of, you know, I can make. I think what it is that I get to this point where I'm like, I make as much as I need, and I get comfortable with that, and not make anything extra. Somehow end up doing that. So I think there's part of that and part of overspend. Overspend obviously being a big picture item, because, you know, like he was saying, he hasn't bought any uniform for his apprentice. He could do, but he's left it. He keeps saying he should, but he just hasn't. And me, I would just be like, I've got the money, I'm going to just spend it and try and make it better. So that's the difference between me and him, and obviously that makes him a better business owner than me. Fair play to him. I'm just really bad on the financial side. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'll let you know by the end of the day what happens. Well, I feel pretty stressed. I was gonna, oh man, I can't even drive properly. Like, I was gonna like literally lose my rag over shit. Basically, obviously I'm on my way home now. Oh look, this about sums up how my day's going. Skip lorry, if you can see that. Skip lorry just there, right my way. Just got there, so it's going to be loading up now. Cool. So I'll try and go around backwards. Yes. So basically, we were running machines and whatnot. Well, the guys were running machines. They're meant to be getting on their own. They were doing all right, and then it all went wrong. And Fusion 360 is doing some weird stuff, and we crashed. So firstly, not the Nakamura was crashed, but the tool, the quad turn drill, the insert just literally got broke, because it essentially came in and tried to think it was a live drill. So rather than the spindle rotating, it obviously can't rotate a fixed holder, but that was what was running. And we didn't really realise it at first, because the thing is, when the coolant comes on and it comes into position, it comes on at such a force, you don't actually, it's weird, really weird, but you don't notice when the spindle's not turning. I can't tell you how that is. I think it's because you're so focused on what the tool's doing, you don't notice that the spindle's not turning. So we hadn't realised that at first, and we thought, oh, it's just broken into or whatever. But, you know, damn it. And then we changed it up to the spade drill, because we run out of quad turn inserts, and run the spade drill. And the spade drill basically did the same, did the same thing. And at that point, I was like standing there with Max and going, "Hang on, that's not right. Like, it didn't make the right sound. Why is it stopped there?" And then we realised that had happened. It took a fair few moments to kind of work out that was the thing that happened. But yeah, we realised that had happened. So I was looking at the code and realised that where it calls for a to start the spindle, it's calling an M89 instead of an MO3. Well, an M89 is a live tool. MO3 would be what turn your spindle clockwise. So it was like, why is it calling M89? So I was like thinking, someone's made a mistake on Fusion 360. They've put it in. They've selected the part that's a live tool. Okay, so gone into Fusion 360 and checked the prompts, checked the tool, and it is not a live tool. Like, it is not selected as a live tool at all. I'm like, right, okay, so I'll deselect it and reselect it. I'll select a different tool. Doesn't matter. Keeps coming up with a live tool. Like, literally just keeps putting out the same bit of code. I've gone into another program, whole another drawing, posted out where it uses a similar drill, or it's used the quad turn drill, same drill actually. Checked it, went into edit, checked it doesn't say live turn, posted it out, it says MO3. Literally can't work it out. Can't work out what the hell Fusion 360 is doing. It must be some sort of bug or something. I don't know, but it's not doing the right thing. So that's frustrating. One. At the very same time as that going on, Liam was on the Nakamura, meant to be running wall light tops. Pretty standard program for us to run, and couldn't run it because we broke the boring bar a little while ago, and now the boring bar's too short, so we had to change out the boring bar. We've got another spare boring bar, which is an HSS one, and it literally just broke like 4 inserts trying to run just like these, a couple of tops, and can't work out why. I've looked at the simulate, etc. I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, wonderful. And so I've got both of them standing there doing, waiting for me to fix the problem because I don't know how to. And just to add there that it's not something they're going to know overnight. It's taken me a long time to learn it, and I still don't know. I genuinely don't know what the problem is. I'm like sitting there trying to fault find it, and it's not easy. We've got a PC that's slow, so Fusion 360 doesn't run very well on it. In the end, I kind of gave up to some degree, like left Liam with running one bit on hit so he could do his bit on the PC while I go upstairs and try to do my bit on the laptop to see whether I could identify what it was, and I couldn't. I ended up doing a video to post on the Fusion 360 group to see if anyone else is experiencing similar or whatever, because it's only happened this afternoon and I'm wondering whether or not an update has filtered through, because Autodesk are notorious for sticking on updates at really random times. They don't tell you that things have changed and updated, just like it literally pulls from the cloud constantly. It might be something we've done though, who knows. So I'm sure someone smarter than me will come back and tell me. And then on top of that, I still only have £3,200 in the account, £8,000 payroll, still haven't done it. It's the end of the day, I need to do it. I've got mortgage to pay, other people have got bills and stuff to pay. I'm like, Nicholson's basically said they're not putting their order in, so they're not doing that, that quick payment or whatever. Ricky's not come back to me. I mean, I should ring him really, speak to him on the phone and see what he says. That's my bad. Then, like everyone else that I've offered to do discounts for, like for doing early, will come back to me. I'm just like, what is going on and what do I do? I'm literally just stuck. I just don't know. And then look, I've got more of this going on. This is just absolute craziness. I don't know why that van can't. I can fit through that gap. You should sit in there. There we go. That fits me fine. Apparently he doesn't think he can fit. Let's see where he goes. So it's it's not going well today. Not going well at all. Let me just see if I can fit over it. There we go. I just think all round, I literally just want to cry again. I feel like I've had a month of it. or this year. It just feels so shit. It really does. It just, I'm sorry for my swearing. I'm just it's probably like the best of what I can make of it, really. But I'm just really struggling today, and it's all come to a head. Oh, and then on top of that, we got a big bill from ETG, which wasn't unexpected, but they charge you travel time. And then Haas have sent us a big bill for their time to come do the repair as well, 5 hours, even though they're only there for 2, but they charge you the 3 hours travel. So Haas has sent us a big bill. So yeah, ETG sent us a big bill. Electronics Direct chased us for money. We had a direct debit bounce for the hire purchase of the Haas slave. Like, honestly, right now I feel like this is the end. Like, you know, like I'm like, don't get me wrong, I will get up. You know, I'll get myself back in the right mindset at some point later, and I'll be like, no, I'm going to fight on. But, you know, like right now, that's what it feels like. It just feels like this is it. You know, let's just fuck it, just bankrupt it or whatever. You know. Just, yeah. What can you say? I don't know. It's not easy, and I think finance is the hardest bit. I can, you know, to some degree, I can deal with, like, you know, the machining issues and stuff as a frustration. But without, sorry, just like driving over some random thing that's been left in the road. But without money, you've got nothing. You've literally got nothing. Sadly, money makes the world spin round, doesn't it? And you know, I've got a mortgage to pay and stuff, and I'm personally in a really shit position as well. So, you know, I need to get paid too. So I'm hoping that this evening Ricky can pay, because his orders are pretty much finished. And he, you know, like we normally get paid up front for everyone, just not. He has extra terms and whatever, but he says he's got the money, so he's happy. He said he was happy to do it, so we'll see. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.